we are live. Hello, how you doing?
Howdy, everybody. What's going on?
It is Sunday afternoon, and that means that we are back in space playing Mass Effect.
Wow, I just tuned into the channel, and I can't be like 2 minutes behind, surely. Is that how much the delay is?
On Twitch, yeah, the latency gets pretty bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, in Australia, because I'm pretty sure it's that going sort of back over to the US in here just kills it. It's harsh. Yeah, it can make conversations. It can make conversations like really tricky sometimes too.
Oh, right. Yeah. So apologies to everybody who sends chat and we don't respond to it immediately. That's the land down under. It is so great here.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
the NBN, mate.
Oh, great, mate.
Now, for people who might be tuning in for the first time, remind us all who you are, sir.
I am Colin Smith. I am an actor for stage. Most of the time, I do a little bit of voiceover, and I'm a big fan of video games. I don't think I've said this on the channel before, but my very first acting paycheck back when I was 12 and I did a week for the ABC on a short film, I spent it on a console. I bought an Atari. So that's how deep my gaming cred goes. And although I'm a very late adopter in games, because bug fixes and that sort of thing, I really adore the Mass Effect series because it is a space opera and it has really engaging characters and it's very cinematic and all the things that I really like about gaming. And I'm also very pleased to be here because Kevin is one of the best people in the universe and the person I love to hang around with.
Aw, well, right back at you, man.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's always a pleasure when we get a chance to work together as well. Like, hanging out here and just geeking out about stuff is the best, but it's also fun working with you as well.
Doesn't happen often enough, that working thing. We should do that more.
If you are checking into the channel for the first time, I am VoiceOver AU. I am also an actor, although I primarily do voice work, and that's part of why I sound terrible today, because I blew out my voice last night. I left it all on the field, just putting together a promo for something that I'm going to be talking about. I'll be sharing online and on Discord later tonight. But yeah, for those of you who come in on Fridays, the wonderful Court Jester and I are going to be doing a fundraising stream next Friday, raising funds for the WWF Australia, because we've got over 1 billion animals in Australia who have lost their lives due to the fires. Like the human devastation is terrible, the environmental devastation is terrible. It's all a lot, so we've just had the very excellent suggestion of just looking at one area, like where can we make an impact? And so we're going to be raising funds for the WWF Australia, who are trying to help animals who have lost their habitats, been injured, so on and so forth. I'll be talking about that later on tonight on social media.
Sure. I don't know if you can see the vista behind me. I'm in a hotel in North Sydney at the moment, which is right in the firing line for the fire's smoke. That grey that you see is not rain cloud. It's all smoke haze from very close bushfires. So yeah, when we're a few not very many miles away from where stuff is happening. So, and it's a pretty hazy day. Visibility's only around about 4K, I think, from my estimates. I can't see across the harbour. I normally have a really good view of Vaucluse, which is across the harbour behind me. But yeah, I can't see it at all today. Yeah, it's not pretty, and a lot of people are suffering as well, smoke haze and that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's not great. Smoke we hear has reached New Zealand, and it's some people are saying it's got all the way to South America now. It's got across the Pacific. It's pretty damn serious. So yeah, it's not a good time to be in the driest continent on Earth.
No. Shall we move on to a fictional
Yes.
crisis and see if we can...
Something that'll give us hope for the future.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to space. Computer, set lamp to blue.
Ooh.
Yeah. There we go. There's that game audio as well. Folks might not have heard that before. Oh,
coming through nicely.
Codsworth doesn't want to behave. Computer, set lamp to blue. There we go.
That's better.
Now, who had we just spoken with? What's his name?
Udama? Udina.
Udina.
It's definitely Udina, but we were kind of confused earlier on about whether his name was Obama or Adama or...
Yeah.
I'll stay right here.
Yeah, I think we were, I think as a deference to his kind of bossy tone, we were largely just going for like an amalgamation of Space Daddy.
Yeah, right. And he's Donald Udina.
Yeah, Donald.
With a pretty bad accent, I must admit. I can't, ooh, there's something to decrypt.
Yeah, sorry, keep talking. I was just wondering over. I wasn't going to hit anything while you were talking.
Oh no, Donald. I think he's supposed to be Scottish, but it's not. That's not Scottish.
Yeah, we were talking pre-stream about sort of how different sci-fi deals with like post. What's the word for it? Like the word for when basically we become spacefaring. I'm sure there's a clean term for it, but I couldn't think of what it is.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Is it the fact that we are
spacefaring? That would be it.
Spacefaring, but
because we become seafaring once we like get ships.
But then are we monocultured because of the from a planetary perspective? You know?
Well, no. This is the interesting thing. Like we're going to do the same thing we did last time, and we're just going to chat for because fuck it, this is our show. Yeah, we're gonna
nobody's on chat. I mean, nobody's tuning in. Come on.
Yeah, let's like. So so for those of you on YouTube, we were talking before about how different. We're talking before about how inside Earth's history, like prior to that event, the pace. The pace basically of and the volume of interchange between cultures, as it accelerates over time, you start to lose differentials in terms of culture and accent, and so you move closer to not quite a monoculture, but you certainly move to something where you have inflections rather than distinct differences. For example, like for me, one of the things that always stands out is the impact on accents in America from immigration patterns, and I think we might have talked about this last time as well, because Ash was talking about was correcting a couple of points. But you know, you've got, for example, your Irish population. Oh, you've gone from Parsec.
From Parsec. Yeah.
Hang on a sec. We're going to lose sound for just a quick second there. The UI actually has really improved there.
Okay, I'm back.
There we go.
Unbelievable. Yeah, okay, that didn't last
We'll
long.
see how we go.
I mean, you know, if connection... Actually, that was a really quick reconnect, so...
Losing Parsec is... Yeah, losing Parsec, I'm not so worried about. It's if we lose you from Discord,
sure.
Or if we get lag there, that'll be the issue. But yeah, like over time, the faster we intermingle, the less distinct we are. And I guess the end goal is monoculture, but I think you still end up with cultural differences. And like, again, like Expanse is on my mind at the moment because it's a show that I'm watching, but you kind of have things moving back over into almost enforced differential there, because Mars and Earth have very distinct differences that I think they try and maintain. Like they want to differentiate themselves from each other because there is this there's this Cold War conflict between the two. So they're like, well, we're not the same as you because X or Y.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And gives us leave to discriminate, wage war upon that sort of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Because you have that tribal instinct. Yeah, exactly. It gives you a free license to, you use it a lot of the time to, like, while you're trying to differentiate yourselves and put you above everyone else, you can also use it to dehumanize the other, like, the other culture. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to do some decryption while we're talking.
Come on.
Begin manual override. No.
You can do the thing.
Apparently I can't today. No! There we go, and I've run out of Omnigel.
Already? Bloody hell.
Hang on, let's have a look at my inventory. Because I've got to have stuff I'm not using.
Yeah, you can... That's right, you can reduce stuff to Omnigel, right?
Yeah. I feel like the saddest kid... I feel like the saddest kid at the fair.
You're right.
No, I don't think I've got anything I can really...
Do you need that heavy armor? Can you get proficiency in heavy armor these people? Yeah,
probably not as a biotic.
Yeah.
It's not going to let me reduce it though. Hang on. Will it? Yeah, it will. Omnigel.
Yeah.
Here we
There we
go.
go.
You win an Omnigel.
Holding position.
Still
Hey.
insufficient. What the? Oh, is it like once you've failed once, you have to Omnigel it to get through it?
Yeah.
You can't retry it. Anyway,
What an achievement to start
yeah,
the day.
right. We're so failing.
Yeah. All right. Do we have a plan, Cole? What are we going to go and do?
I think we're going to explore the Citadel and just talk to every bastard we possibly can to get side quests.
All right. It's side quest time.
I'm pretty sure that in this neighborhood there are the other embassies and that sort of thing.
Okay.
You're right, I think. Yeah.
Up there? All right. We don't want to go down there first?
No, that'll take us, I think, to the concourse.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's from
go up there and find what's there.
Yeah, let's do that. It's from playing action adventure games, but my instinct is always when it looks like I'm being told to go in one direction by the map, I just go in the other direction because that's where the shinies are.
Good plan. Is it the Volus and the Elcourt? Yeah, right. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Have a chat. Come on.
Very serious. I can't just... This is... Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
Oh, are the Elcor the race that provide markups in their language? No, it's not them, is it? It's one of the squid-looking races that do it.
No, this is the one.
Oh, they are they?
Yeah, sincere apology is the one in that sentence, yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was reading too much into that. All right. I love that idea. I love that idea that... Because when I first went to Thailand on work, the thing that really fucked me trying to get my grips around the basics of the language is it's a tonal language. And there's a lot of... Yeah, and like I think we've talked about this before off stream.
Yeah,
but it's a great example of how there are different semantic markers in different forms of communication for different species, and I love that they play with that in Mass Effect.
Yeah, so good. That the translator modules that everybody wears don't cover everything.
Yeah. All right, let's find out what's wrong.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response.
There we
You
go.
overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Okay. What's a consort? Hang on. What's the most Paragon thing to say here? Is
Oh, consort, I think, first. Yeah, go on.
Yeah? Okay. All right. Let's get the lay of the land before we find out what happened. Let's make sure we understand
Who's
the
this Asari
nouns.
consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort.
Shakira?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
They used to, with, oh good lord. No, I forgot my name. Yeah, I think in maybe 2 and 3, they do the kind of emotional tone before every sentence.
Yes, yeah, very true. Yeah, it's like almost that they've improved. They've gone like a HTML standard up.
You're right. The translators are kind of like, okay, like people are just not understanding what these big bastards are saying, so we'll need to.
Yeah, here's a strict grammar for how we actually mark up every sentence.
Version 5 now.
Yeah. All right, where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
Where can I find the Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot.
Oh.
Good day, human.
Did we miss out on a conversation? We did, didn't we, by going straight to...
Yeah, we couldn't... Yeah, by asking consort, it was going to let us ask consort or what happened. I can go back in and talk again and see if it gives us the other option.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
Alright, what's wrong?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Good that it's repeated.
Alarmed response.
There we go.
You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong. And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Here we go.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem.
Oh, okay, so
It is
that's
too
why...
sensitive.
That's why it doesn't give us
Suffice
both,
it
because
to
you get the
say,
same answer.
She has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Alright.
I know where she is, I guess.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
I don't want to say I understand, though, because I don't.
Across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
And that Snuffleupagus style, like, vocal delivery is... Like, it's away from... It's far enough away from what you... Like, what we hear a lot of the time when someone's trying to convey, like, like an AI or something that doesn't understand emotion.
For sure.
Alright.
Yeah. Go on.
We're going to talk to everyone here before we talk to the consort? Okay,
Yeah,
let's do it.
Get the whole story.
Yeah.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Super happy. Alright, let's find out about the Volus.
I think you'll get an XP from like asking a shitload of questions because what is it? What is the thing? Sorry, scanners. What's your wiki thing?
Wiki. Oh, I know what you mean. I was gonna say Mass Effectpedia, but that's not it. I know what you mean. We'll come back to it in a second, but the device that has all of my knowledge, adding entries to it does. You're right. It does
watching all those videos and there's all the terminology, of course, because we're live, has fled from my mind.
Yes. Colin, this afternoon we'll be relying on to say smart things, as you can very much see.
Now I'm gonna look it up. All this.
Yeah. See if you can find it before we get out of the conversation, because this looks like a big one.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Alright.
So snarky.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Welcome, Kate.
Hey, Kate.
Hey, Kate, what's going on?
How you doing? We're finding out about the Volus. We're meeting a Volus for the first time.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
Actually.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy.
Okay.
However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Yeah, that's pretty shit. So we've got the insiders and the outsiders. Oh, I think have I lost you, Cole, or you're just looking at stuff? Oh, great, there we go.
Yeah,
He moved. That's okay. I just looked up for a minute and panicked because you were still...
Completely frozen.
Yeah, there we go. How's your week been, Kate? How you doing? Oh, you went to see, Kate, you went to see Little Women on Friday as well, didn't you? How was that?
How the hell is that? Yeah, I'd love to. Seeing a lot of posters up about it around town, so yeah.
Alright, why so
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Oh, you went swimming with toddlers. That's awesome. Is that where they put you in the cage and the toddlers are all like outside? Oh, you laugh, Cole, but I've seen what happens if they're not properly protected.
Yeah, true. You are a parent, so yeah. If anybody's up on dangers, it's you.
It's like a koi pond, but with blood. Just toddlers just swarming.
Ew. Oh no.
Alright, let's investigate more. Okay. So that's interesting. So we've got the Volus, who have some power but are annoyed that humans have gotten a concession. And then we've got, what was the name of the other race again that begins with E?
Elcor.
The Elcor, yeah, the Elcor, you know. We've got like the rungs appearing here where they're like, look, you know, it's not so bad for you. Alright, let's find out about the ambassador side of things.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Well, yeah, we're gonna sit at the cool kids table.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Bah.
Yeah. Bah. Exactly. Alright.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Okay, Snape. Sure. Alright. I think that's it. I think that's all the questions we can ask.
You've gone through the things, yes.
What's that?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes.
Codex.
Good day, Earth Clan.
Codex. Yeah. Couldn't find it. I was going through all these fandom sites and like videos pop up. No, okay, that's just draining our ability to be able to stream this thing. So, that last Elcor as well. In the middle.
Oh, Kalen. Callan? That's
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Alright, what's in... Is there?
that it is.
Oh, cool.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Alright, let's find out about the history.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I agree, Kate. Yeah. The speech patterns are just like they're very cool. They're so cool.
Yeah, it feels like it's not far off what you would hear from a speech synthesizer, but there's clear groupings of discrete thoughts, and there's this beautiful bassy rumble that's on top of like what you would get from a speech synthesizer. Like you can hear it's a human doing it, or it sounds very much like it's a human doing it. Like I'd be surprised if that was artificial, because it feels like there's an organic quality to it.
Yeah, it's got those. It's that multi-tone thing that's going on too, where it's kind of like the way that Turians have that multi-tone layer to it, where they've got kind of one mid-level kind of tone, like a baritone kind of tone, and a bass tone underneath it, kind of slightly off-center with each other, I guess. Slightly, certainly not quite timed the right way, but there's mostly bass tones, obviously, with the Elcor, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Nice little kind of rumble. Yeah.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Do tell.
Is there more? Okay.
Alright. Elcor ambassador. I think that's it, isn't it?
Did we go your speech and then ambassador? Oh, yeah.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Oh.
Yeah. The Volus looks like he's holding a lightsaber.
Really? Can you imagine? It was bad enough seeing a Volus biotic in Mass Effect 2. So yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Tell me more about your
hang on.
species.
Genuine enthusiasm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I delight in telling the history of my people.
Investigate.
It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Din's having a bad day.
Yeah. I really want to go and see if we can fix Din's thing first, just so we turn him around.
Yeah.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah, sure.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I like the, even for an older game, it's got impressive stereo mixing for the VO.
And there's a, is it a keeper? Is that what I be writing?
I can't remember. Like, yeah, that's right. There's a point later on where we'll get to interact with them. And we find out more about him.
I haven't done the thing where you interact with it enough that it dissolves. Have you done that? Have you heard about?
No, Cole, I haven't. Paragon Shepard.
They commit suicide. I haven't done it either, and like I found out by watching a video. Like if you like, there's a certain bit now. If I'm gonna reconnect.
All right.
There's a there's if you interact with a certain keeper enough, it will dissolve. It will commit suicide. I guess that's all about a part of the spoiler alert. The fact that the Citadel is not what it seems. So can't find out about those little insects enough that they won't, dissolve into a puddle of goo to preserve the secrecy. It's kind of weird.
All right, shall we? So which way is our?
No, that's the.
That's where we came from. So we're.
Yeah, I wonder.
Oh, that's right. So we're going. Go ahead.
Have people has everybody who's watched played Mass Effect 1? So, I don't know whether or not left is. I think left might be down to the concourse.
All right. I want to go find this Asari. Huh. We can't go through that door.
No, okay,
we might need to go down to the concourse then.
Yeah.
Because I'm not seeing another option at the moment.
Yep.
I agree. Give the Elcor Council representation. Like
Maybe
there's
oh, there we go.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Have we met? Commander?
I have questions.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
You haven't played, but you also watch a lot of list videos on YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll try not to talk about stuff too much ahead of time, but yeah, we're certainly, like, if a topic comes up where it's worth talking about sort of the theme and how it gets expanded on the series, it is something that we are looking at doing. So hopefully that will enrich your viewing experience and not damage it.
Yeah.
All right. Location. Personal question.
What's your name? What do you do here?
Wow!
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Wow, Shepard, what are you doing? Really? Is that something that keeps you busy?
Yeah.
Do you have work to do?
Double entendre.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. There you go.
What? Who am I streaming with? Kevin, please.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties, Cole. You're breaking up.
You're breaking
You
up.
seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Yeah, that's a fair response.
Okay.
I feel like some of our dialogue here is sort of painting Shepard as a bit of a hick.
Right.
There much happening in Citadel.
I'm been around the Citadel for very long. You're gonna have to show me around. As soon as I don't get killed. Oh, no, I'm mixing my metaphors.
Yeah, wait.
Sorry.
Oh, cowboy pirates! I'm here for it.
Okay. So I don't get a bullet in the back or a saber.
So that I don't get strung up.
From the mizzen mast.
Yeah.
Sorry. Brain fart.
What
Go
is
on.
this place?
That's interesting.
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
Avina?
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
Just a light patting of condescension there. Feel free to fuck off.
Ask me no more questions, please. You're tiring me.
I don't think we've got any more to ask her. Yeah.
No, that's it. Yeah.
That's it. All right.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Oh, you can variable amounts of codex stuff. So yeah, I think like asking as many questions as possible is a good
Allow
thing.
me to be your guide.
Yeah, because I noticed upstairs when we were with the Elcor and the Volus, we only got 10. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Be your guide.
want to XP the hell out of this thing.
I thought we did ask as much as we could.
Oh yeah. I wondered whatever that was.
I'll stay right here.
Ask once and you'll get all your XP, but yeah, it might be a kind of like ask all the questions, get all the XP. So.
Gotcha.
So I might have to go over to Avina. I was about to say Udin Obama the thing. Ask all the questions.
All right, you back in?
Yeah.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real? I can see you from my mizzen mast.
I can see right through you to the grand sea behind you. Sorry.
What does that mean?
No, you're not.
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Oh, you
So
played
Kate-
Andromeda without playing the trilogy first. How did you find that, Kate?
Interesting. I can kind of see it. Like I'm playing Andromeda at the moment. And I can kind of see that there's probably not a great deal of stuff you need to know to enter that universe. I mean, it's fairly, it's kind of standalone. You know,
Okay.
there's not a lot you need to know. I mean, you know, it's establishing at the start of the game that there's not a lot you need to know to get it going. So, let in your environment and stuff. So, yeah.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
You feel like there was a lot of lore you were missing out on, but it was separate, so you didn't miss any of it. Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can fill in some gaps here just around sort of like the meet the races for the first time. That's why I don't feel bad. I mean, we always go through games at a crawl here, but that's why I don't feel so bad, especially like with our first time on the Citadel going through at the usual pace.
The Elcor and the Volus, I think, didn't make it to Andromeda. I can't remember seeing any of them there. There might have been all the races that just didn't.
Wasn't there
Didn't have
lore
a
about like some ships that got actively either sabotaged or like something got aboard them?
Oh,
Or...
I mean, you know what? Like all of them had problems when they got over there. You know, so half the game is trying to find the other arcs.
Gotcha.
And whether that was from, you know, bad calculations as far as the jumps were concerned, or deliberate mishandling of the technology. A little bit of both, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
A lot of the races were missing.
What?
Nobody expects space fungus.
What? Why we have space fungus in this galaxy? This is ridiculous. Morty, why are you even asking about that? Stop it.
I thought it was gonna be campfires. I wanted s'mores, not spores.
We're gonna go through all of our impressions. I know. Okay. Ask about the things.
All right, let's ask about things. Tell me about CSEC.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel Security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
It sounds ominous, doesn't it?
Yeah, Executor Palin sounds like the bad cop from like an 80s cop film, which would be called Archangel.
Yeah, right. Executor was the name of Darth Vader's Star Destroyer, I'm pretty sure.
That's right, it was. Yeah.
And then when we see C-Sec in the other two games, it's just that one guy from BSG.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna. Sorry, just to interrupt, we're gonna lose sound for just a couple of seconds because I just need to modify Stream Deck because for some reason it's lost my login. So I just want to be able to make markers easily.
Sure.
It's doing it. We're doing it live.
Nice.
Do. Yes, remove. Because for some reason you delight in timing out your login in less than 30 days, which is not good.
Why?
I don't know.
Nonsense.
I go halfway through typing this thing in and I'm like, you probably do this too, Cole, I'd imagine, but typing and like half mumbling what you're typing in, and then I'm thinking, no, that's a bad idea while I'm on Twitch to be
International audience who steal my identity and right.
Yeah. I don't want to mumble my Twitch login. Like, it's not like it's, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would mean that I would be able to get...
It's that... I'll still work in customer service, obviously, when I'm not acting, and, on the phones a lot, and I like to at least let my client know that I'm still alive by muttering occasionally.
Oh, yeah.
But, sometimes I'm logging into a thing,
Nice.
No, I'm not going to describe that episode.
All right, let's investigate more. Embassies.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago.
Huh.
As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Yeah. Just a quiet question. Who opposed it, and where are they?
Where do they live? Where do their kids go to school?
Yes. There you go.
No. Paragon.
Yes, Colin. I feel renegade flowing through you.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy.
Or it could
The
be just 'cause
Council
you're
gave
awesome.
a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
That sounds... Impact on Citadel space. Doesn't sound like it's necessarily a good thing. It's like, well...
right.
Yeah. You were living so many...
Give them an embassy quick before they shoot people. They've all got American accents, quick! Guns! I love our American audience, but y'all gotta control yourself with the old gun thing.
Well, I mean, we come from a British background, and it feels like Britain's done a few crazy things over time, a few excessive things in the interest of just trade.
Indeed.
So, yeah. I get where you're coming from, though. All right. Let's ask the program what it thinks.
I am not programmed to think, right?
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Volus question?
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix hasn't made the Avena motion picture film yet.
Are you referring to
Her.
the Joker or?
No, her. He there's a film.
The code. Sorry.
What?
The code? You talking about the movie Code? Or?
No. There's a movie called Her where he falls in love with his digital assistant,
Oh, I haven't seen that.
which is voiced by Scarlett Johansson. I haven't seen it,
Hello.
but I've seen the trailer, so I was just making a joke based on that.
I see.
Yeah, because her programming is so sophisticated, she's able to present like an authentic enough personality for interaction that he like falls in love with her, and it feels like there's reciprocity in the relationship
Good lord.
because of just the caliber of it. Yeah, I haven't watched it. It'd be interesting to see where it goes.
Yeah,
Hopefully, hopefully it'll be better than Lucy, the last film where Scarlett Johansson became like a computer program. Yeah. All right. Why were the Volus first? Yeah, why?
Come on, tell us.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Yeah, that's the question. Why just an embassy?
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster.
A hearty
It
welcome
would
to
be
join.
unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Hey, Jordy.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
What's up?
Did you catch that? Did you catch that phrasing? Lesser species.
Yeah, weird.
All right, let's dig into that. How's your weekend going, Geordie? How's life treating you? How's the weather out your way too? Because I know that you've had some pretty serious smoke in the nearby area.
Oh, you in Canberra, Jordy?
No, in part of New South Wales.
Oh, sure. Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
I don't want to go in. I always I always feel uncomfortable like mentioning specifics about where folks live, even if they've mentioned it on stream.
Yeah, adding balls, places. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I think Jordy has said. Yes.
It's sunny,
Oh, wow, okay.
so maybe it's Philadelphia.
I don't know if you can see the skyline behind me, Sonny, but here I am in a high-rise in North Sydney, and yeah, it's not fun. But lucky
That's
you.
pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
I knew what I was saying, Geordie, but yes, I did come close to saying that in terms of the words that came out of my mouth.
God, I should just go up there tomorrow. I've got the day off. Some sun, for God's sake. Nah, I mean, like, we're having, you know, off days on days. This just happens to be an off day, so...
Should we ask about specters?
You bet. Because...
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
It has been a while since I've been to Newcastle. It's tempting.
Let's ask about the council.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
So we got a very... Oh, you got your hearing back. That's awesome. So the drops helped?
Ah. I keep missing these things because I don't tune into every session, obviously. But do you have a bad time, Jordan?
There's a lot going on, dude. There's a lot going on. So, like, the idea of, like, tuning into everything, like, yeah. You don't have the time, man.
Man, I'm working 6 days a week. Come on.
Yeah.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
I think we're out of...
I think that's it, yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's go see if we can make Din's life better.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
I should go there.
So, does that mean that the... Do I have it right that the Asari embassy is up there?
Could be, yeah.
Alright. I mean...
Were we going to... We weren't going to go to the... What was the point of that little side quest? We were going to go to the... we were going to go to the Asari embassy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it's the Asari ambassador that's done something for our... that's done something to make life more difficult for the Elcor.
Sure thing. Why not? Give it a shot. It does not sound like I'm going to be...
Hang on, is that...
Ah, no, okay, nothing really happened. Yeah, we've been doing the exciting filling up the codex, earning XP sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, right, it's up there. Is that the...
Is it? Is it? Is it up there?
Right in front of you? Yeah.
Alright, let's go find out.
Or is that the... Oh, no, wait. On your left. Oh, CSEC.
CSEC?
Okay. That's just a wreck... Yeah, I thought that was a wreck area.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Help.
What are you doing?
I'm going into CSEC to see if there's any... No, there's nothing through there. It's literally just CSEC. Alright, so where... Does that mean we go up the other side?
Hang on.
Because I went...
There's a lot of people you could talk to in that room that's... Right, on your left.
Yeah, I really want to find... I just want to find this embassy to begin with. I want to fix... I want to fix Din.
Yeah. I have a feeling that it might have been...
Yeah?
Across the way, but I also might be confusing it with one of those gentlemen's clubs. But,
oh, hang on. Would it be the consult chambers?
Was it the consult? Yeah, it was the consult chambers. Yeah, okay, right. It's gonna have to go across the
yeah, the concourse, or whatever it's called. Confusing it with a gentleman's club. Is this like some racist? Is this some sort of racist judgment against Asari? Well, she's Asari, so it gotta be. No.
Yeah,
no
gotta be. Yeah, well, you know how it is with, people saying bad things about bisexual people. That anybody that's not heterosexual is obviously sleeps around a lot and all that sort of stuff. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you're okay to go. Oh no, wait, no, you've got to go behind you then, yeah, to get across. Is that right?
I don't know.
So, yeah, go that way.
Hang on, that's to CSEC Academy. That's to Citadel Tower.
Bring up the map again. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't think there are male Asari, are there?
No, there was a push in the development of the first game to make male Asari. There was a concept drawing of a male Asari that saw the light of day.
Yeah.
But has not been released by
I see.
BioWare, and they destroyed it. So yeah, like
oh wow,
only memories left of male Asari. So I can go either way, I think.
Okay,
Oh, no,
but
we'd
yeah, I
probably
see.
be-
Yeah, I found me now because for some reason the map doesn't actually mark me. I can see that I was about to go around there, which doesn't make sense. But you're right. I need to
So you do
go.
have to go across the bridge.
Yeah, back and across the bridge.
Yeah. There's no Malsari. And after all the videos that I've watched, I'm still not up on exactly how they reproduce.
I thought it was from memory. I could be remembering this incorrectly, but Asari from memory, like when they're mating, have the ability to selectively shift gender to like for the purpose of procreation.
Okay.
Because I don't think they, like while they're, and this goes into sort of, while I was making the joke lightheartedly, while they are sexually adventurous with other species, especially in their equivalent of like that Amish tradition of like the year where they go and just do like whatever, they don't reproduce with other species.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yet everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
There we go.
Yeah. Meow meow.
As speak to the consort.
Welcome, I am Nailina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Yeah, do I need an appointment?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Okay, hang on. Personal questions.
What do you do here, Nalina?
I'm one of the consort's
Jesus!
acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same.
It just feels like
our job to
the
ensure
wording
that they
on
leave
Shepard's
contented.
questions are quite abrupt. She's like, what do you do here? You, what is your purpose?
And get out of my way. That's
Yeah.
what he says.
Yeah, it is Gina Carano Shepard.
Yeah.
Very much so.
He just like reaches out, starts combat. Unexpected.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation.
Have a wonderful afternoon, Kate.
As much as possible, we
Okay.
seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes.
I hope IKEA treats you well.
My specialty is touch. My
Shut up.
fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Okay. Am I breaking Paragon rules if I say sounds interesting?
No, I
Yeah.
think you're fine.
Alright. There we go. Sounds
I'd
interesting.
like to try out your services.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Alright, I'm just gonna pop Cole back in on...
Sorry.
No, that's okay. It's not your fault, man. Unless you're sitting there clicking the disconnect button randomly, it's not your fault.
Not touching a thing
Alright.
except my wonderful sandwich.
Are you serious? Goodbye. Forget it.
Investigate, I reckon.
Yeah, I don't like any of those other questions. Like, seriously? I want to get in today. I want to speak to the manager. Yeah.
I am just a bundle of privilege.
Yeah, Karen Shepard.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Alright, I think that's it.
Well, okay.
Gonna miss having...
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
That was some flirty body language.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
And this is where it becomes the product of its time.
Yeah.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Also, the consort has a butt. Did you know?
And boobies.
Boobies.
Many boobies. More than one.
Space boobies.
Well, you know what? In the videos I was watching as well, they did talk about the Asari being very much inspired by the green women from Star Trek who Kirk was always banging.
Oh, okay. But that's interesting, because that's kind of like... he did... I think he ended up hooking up with one of them, but I remember reading an article years ago that was like debunking the whole myth of like Kirk as just this sexual adventurer.
Yeah, I must admit, I mean, I have been watching TOS lately.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there you go. You're in an informed position. How do you find it?
Yeah, no, he does not do as much banging as people think, honestly. There is an alarming tendency in the series for as soon as a woman appears on screen, for the soundtrack to change and become a little bit more
soft and
sultry. Yeah, it's just, that's really annoying.
Fuck
but look,
off.
he does not go for every woman.
Gotcha.
Honestly. I mean, like, sometimes he uses seduction as a weapon, but like the last one I watched, which was the one where he goes to a planet which is modeled on Nazi Germany. Like,
oh, that's the one with Joan Collins.
No, it's not that one. No,
different
that's,
one. Okay,
that's the one where if she survives, then the Nazis win.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So that is actually Nazi Germany. This isn't. This is a planet based, just modeled off it. Okay, I'm with you now.
This is the one where some first contact specialist goes up to the planet, goes, you know what would really help these people organize themselves? Being Nazis. Because the Nazis were very efficient people, but alongside the whole Nazism thing went the obviously very troublesome philosophies. And he didn't expect that, and it went off the rails a bit. But yeah, there's a resistance fighter in that who's female, and he does not strike up a relationship with her, which is really cool.
Oh, there you go, Geordie. I think Caden really needs to fart right now, and he's not sure he can trust it.
Maybe if I squeeze this cheek and then that one. Star Trek 14, so tired, so very, very tired. yeah. But yeah, the whole thing, they're modelled on the green space aliens. But I mean, you know, I'm very glad that they've gone in a direction that's given them a lot of license and a lot of agency. It's really cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the informed perspective on that too. I really appreciate it. All right, let's go talk to the consort.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Where don't you go?
Oh. Oh, and you can talk to all these people. Hooray!
All right, we're gonna do that first. That feels like we'd be leaving the consort waiting. And these people are all here for privacy, but that's okay. We're going to be... Apparently Paragon Shepard is just a little bit abrupt.
You're right.
So what are you here for?
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Okay, right. Okay, it's one of these things where, you get XP off everybody. Right.
Do I?
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
Did you hear what that Volus just said? Okay.
Do I need to talk to you?
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
And I love that that's the end of the conversation, and Shepard just like walks off.
Yeah.
So a conversation starter, and I'm leaving it.
All right. I don't think I've ever done this before. Like when I played...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
Close enough. Alright. What do you want? Yeah, what do you want? Top-notch NPCs. Well, to be fair, the ones you talked to were pretty cool. Like, we had a great time with the L-Core before. I guess it's just those individual lines. Like, it's hard to make that compelling, I guess. Like, that sort of, like, you know, passing by chatter.
For sure.
I think in Dragon Age Inquisition, like, they turn them from being interactable to they'll like, people will just sometimes bark lines as you're walking past them, which feels a lot more authentic. But obviously, there's a lot of tech they had to get from there to, you know, from where we are now to there, rather.
True. Yeah. This is kind of the start of it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, what do you want?
You wanted to speak with me?
I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Okay, tell me about it. That feels like the most Paragon-y thing to say.
Yeah.
Maybe
Tell
I can
me
help.
more.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Hey, woman! What's with consent for touchy?
This is kind of weird, like, that's far enough, Shepard. And now I'm going to touch your face.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother asking because consent's for dorks. I'm awesome.
Oh, no.
Inquisition stole from Bethesda. Well, I guess studios are always looking for like the best things to adapt and evolve from.
Oh,
but
really?
which?
Well,
Go ahead.
Yeah. No. I was probably along the same lines as you. Like, which game is it?
Yeah, when you say Bethesda, like, which are you thinking? Skyrim there, or are you, like, is it another title that that model of interactions comes from?
What went wrong?
Yeah, what went wrong?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
Okay, it's Skyrim, right.
Alright, okay.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to a sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies
come
about
on.
me, I would be very grateful.
Like personal space. Oh, it's like, so I've got to stay
Now
5
I must
meters
ask
away
you
from
to
you.
take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! I went to talk to the consort and just found a house cat and a dress.
So good way to put it.
I shouldn't drag it because, like you say, it's a product of its time. But man, that's just so. It's so overt in that sense of trying to create like a sense of a sensual character.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. It's.
What?
I think that's the complaint about this game on the whole. Really, is that it's a little bit clumsily made. You know, as far as pretty much everything goes, really. Yes, exactly, Geordie.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it wasn't a hug. She went up and rubbed her face against us.
Yeah. I think it was, but like the I'm going to whisper this in your ear.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, which, like, that is one of the things that I always find is like one of the more implicit, sexier things about clubs. The fact that if you want to talk to someone, you can only talk to someone if you have basically your lips like right by their ear. I think it's a feature.
Yeah, good old the first Matrix film where Neo meets Trinity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, who doesn't want Carrie-Anne Moss to purr in their ear?
Please. Definitely. Yeah, and she's just right up in his grill. Yeah, it's so good, you know. But she's unafraid as well of taking it up. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. So talking to Din didn't become a mission. Then I guess there's nothing we can do to fix that. Well, that's a bummer.
Oh, right.
Because that's given us the speak with General Septimus, but there was nothing in the conversation tree about Din. Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to fix that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And it's not on the missions list, is it? No.
What's that?
It's not on the missions list, is it?
Well, no, this... Oh, hang on. Assignments, missions...
Was it? No.
No. I still love those UI sound effects.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Hey,
yeah?
time.
Yeah, how long have we...
to go, yeah. And I'm sorry to everybody who's tuning in with this one. Because of my work timetable on Sundays, these ones are going to be a little bit short. So 90-minute sessions until I'm out of this season, I think. Until my Sunday performances dry out. So, yeah. So, yeah, got 15 minutes left. So, yeah, let's fill up with things.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll set an alarm for...
Sorry,
say again?
Yeah. Set an alarm. Yeah. Happy to keep on chatting, but yeah, just thought I'd give you a time warning. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Computer, set an alarm for 10 minutes. There we go.
I have to admit, I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable.
Oh man, speaking of things that have aged terribly, I was looking at an accent reference for Massacre the Citadel in 15 minutes.
Alright. Well, we live to serve.
Alright, so I just remember where we're going. I'm pretty sure we're going to the bar.
Oh,
Cora's Den. Oh, in the lower wards, which we haven't been to yet.
We've got somebody invading chat who's a spammer.
Thank you for that. Ben Ramen King 21.
Bye.
See ya. Apologies for that, folks. We couldn't massacre the Citadel, but we could massacre one bot.
Ramen King 21. Like. Okay.
All right. Well, if we've got 15 minutes left, do you want to? Should we just wander then, or rather than trying to fast track to the wards?
Is there that is the big statue to the Krogan? Is that on this level? You know what I love about the Citadel as well, especially in this area, is that design that's kind of a little bit like no, Paragon. The design is a little bit like space station stuff from the Citadel.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to give my weapon away.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to remember how to put my weapon away. Sorry, you were saying?
And you're just like, shut up, Citadel. No one moved. So great.
Okay.
Q. There we go. Great. yeah. The whole it's got that the circular design. There's the sky is imprinted on the big screen on the top there.
Yeah.
It's very reminiscent of old space station designs from like books that I read when I was a kid. It's really cool.
Yeah, that classic sci-fi feel.
Yeah. There it is. The Krogan statue is right there in the screen right now. You can go down and check that out if you like it. It's to honour the role that the Krogan played in the Rachni Wars.
There we go. We're just gonna come up soon. Or at a point. The Rachni. Got a sweet spot for them.
Yeah, indeed.
I did as Renegade. I don't know how it's going to pan out as Paragon.
Oh, you know what? I mean, like, it all comes together in number 3.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. That's the thing I love. Like, I'm really enjoying finding a different path with this. But one of the things I loved about playing Renegade is it wasn't about being evil. It was just about, well, these people are right, so y'all can get fucked.
You're right.
It's like the equivalent of like carrying a Volus up to the council and going, "You're putting this motherfucker on the council, or I'm just going to kneecap everyone."
Yeah. I'm here to save the galaxy, not cater to your hurt feelings.
Yeah. All right, so we can check it out. Is there like a?
Oh no, it doesn't look like it can. No, but yeah, that's what
Avina
it is.
might be able to talk about it.
No, sure.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
So every Avena has a different story as far as Mass Effect 1 goes then.
I guess so. If there's something, maybe if there's something nearby to react to.
Yeah, sure. And I think there's only one Avena per level in the in the next games.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah.
Geordie says before Q black screen saying I was arrested for disturbing the peace.
Where am I respawning? Okay.
Yeah. All right, Krogan rebellions. Let's find out more about those.
Come on.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
Now, it's interesting too, because if I remember correctly, like once we start mixing it up with the Krogan, they talk about these almost pathological urges that they're at the mercy of as well.
Yeah, right.
Which I think, from memory, has something to do, similar to the Genophage, has something to do with the Solarians, because the Krogans, from memory, they're a partially engineered species, aren't they?
No, totally natural.
Totally natural.
It's just
Okay.
that their home environment of Tachanka is so vicious. It's just it's the fact that they've got such a tough exterior and an interior got all those redundant organs and that sort of thing. They are bred to survive their really harsh environment, and then.
But they're not just hardy; they're a very aggressive species as well.
Oh yeah, indeed, yeah. I think when they got to the nuclear technology phase of their development, they just used it on each other because there was kind of no other species on their planet that could kind of face up to them, so they started warring between each other. But yeah. I think I don't know if it's because it's the aggression of their environment that pushed them to be such an aggressive species on the whole, but that's how it externalizes itself, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually something that'd be interesting to talk about sometime. The fact that it pinged because you were talking about nukes. One of the things that Mass Effect does, and I think you've got to do this to some degree to get to a story or get to a conceit where you have spacefaring races from multiple cultures. There's no concept of the Great Filter. That idea that like any race, like any species, once it becomes sufficiently advanced, is just going to do something that's going to wipe itself out, which is one of the reasons why. And I think it's a very sobering. Yeah, I know, right? It's a very sobering view. It's one that I often find very saddening because it just conjures this image of a universe that's largely gravestones, if anything else. But it's certainly, yeah. I mean, as far as our current understanding goes, it certainly seems to be the case that there's no intelligent species. Although that being said, there was an article recently saying that the radio signal was coming from somewhere, but we haven't found any kind of clue to there being populated planets inside the range of what we can see. And nowadays what we're looking for, it's actually a pretty far net that we can cast in terms of looking for signs of things. So we should be seeing more than we are. And the Great Filter is always one of those things that's cited as one of the Occam's razor answers, the simplest answer to things. Well, you look at how civilizations evolve.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni. Then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's going to stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters.
I had a
The
deal in
Turians
philosophy.
are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
This message was brought to you by the Turians.
Sorry, I meant to redact that.
Yeah.
Memorial statue, did we?
I don't...
What did we ask about?
No, we haven't asked about anything except the Krogan rebellions yet.
Oh, okay, so memorial statue then.
Yeah, we're moving down the list. We're being methodical.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Computer,
another
stop
bot.
alarm.
Have
It
another
feels...
bot on chat.
Ah, seriously?
Wow.
Alright.
It's been one day.
Alright, I'm gonna engage followers only mode. Just for the last few minutes.
Sure.
There we go. There's our sound back as well. Wow. That's the first time we've had that happen. I wonder if it's just the time of day, because I think it was the last time we streamed. Oh, what was I streaming?
I haven't seen any of these before. So,
Yeah, same here.
Although, sorry, did you see any others in your other?
No, it's just
substance?
I've had some experiences with a different class of person who like pops in as a random streaming during the day. But although that being, oh no, that might have been Saturday nights as opposed to yeah. Anyway, we're good. See, that feels like a pretty shitty leaf to offer the Krogan as well, because I've got a lot of sympathy for them as a species, because they're kind of the shock troops of the Council. Like they get pushed to the forefront of every major conflict as basically, you know, it's like the line from Starship Troopers, like Krogan do the dying, the Council does the flying.
Yeah, right. So, you know, they love the combat. I mean, come on, why not put them in the front? And they're tough and that sort of stuff. But geez.
Oh, I see. They enjoy it. So let's just put them at the forefront of our colonizing efforts. But you know, there's in their history, like they have a large birth rate, but they talk about a massive overpopulation problem. But a big part of that is caused by the boundaries that the Council enforces on who gets to settle where and has access to what worlds. And so the best.
Hey, you know what? Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and yet the best the Council offers them is they're like, well, you can have a statue.
God, yeah. You know, I think the high birth rate is the whole, yep, okay, this environment is very harsh, so we're going to produce a bigger litter as possible because, you know, not a lot of them are going to survive. You know, I heard it cited very recently that, you know, Mother Earth wants to kill 5 out of 7 humans and doesn't expect humans to live past 50, and everything else is science. Thank you. No, like science has provided the rest. So you know, like, producing a whole lot of children was in our biology, but it's not anymore because we're overpopulating the planet now. So you know, now we need to curb it for everyone's sake, the planet's sake. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in most... Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, in most of our more evolved economies, because that's the thing that drives it, we actually do have declining birth rates.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, it's been shown again and again that once you get a level of prosperity and a level of education available to folks, then the birth rate just tapers off because there are other opportunities for people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting close to your go. We're getting close to your go time. So I think that's
go through the whole tree, huh?
Yeah, we'll just ask about the Rachni Wars.
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I stopped cheering now.
Yeah.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Alright, that's it.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina.
Yay!
Have a pleasant day.
20 XP, thanks.
Yeah.
And where are those two running off to? Hey! What the? We're done. See ya!
There are Krogans on the station. Bye!
A statue? Are you kidding? They're still running! That's hilarious. I think you, with your key bindings the way they are, you might have told them to go to a particular place.
Maybe. I've still got... Yeah, because I...
Bye! Sorry. Yeah.
Because there's still a squad movement bound, I think, to the to the right.
Where the fuck are they going? Check the map. Where are they going?
Oh. They're
just up there. Okay.
They've gone back to the consort chambers.
You never know. I think they're just trying to get up on the bridge, but that's hilarious. You kids, you crazy kids.
Thank you so much for your company today, Cole. I really appreciate you making yourself available for this with your schedule.
Yeah. For those of you who are tuning in, I'm currently doing a show on Ensemble Theatre in Kirribilli, so it's called Black Ochre 2. The website for that is ensemble.com.au. And like I said, the show is Black Ochre 2. Check it out. We have a few weeks to go here in Sydney, and then we'll be going to Wollongong for a week and then Parramatta for a week. So pretty much the entirety of January and February, the show is going on. So yeah, and I'm about to go and do a Sunday evening show, and then I'm off to see Black Ties, which is another All Indigenous show at Town Hall.
Oh wow!
So, yeah, part of the Sydney Festival, which is going on now. Oh yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So we're coming back again next week. Is that right? We got something scheduled for the 19th.
I'm just gonna pop out for a second and have a look at the calendar. Because we've got Global Game Jam coming up. There's going to be 1 week that I'm going to miss, but that's going to be the 26th. So.
Oh, I was about to say, because I actually had that day off, which is a bit sad. So it's sad.
Oh no! Yeah, I will have done the graveyard shift for Game Jam, so I will be dead to the world.
Totally understand. I might do what I promised myself I'd do and actually game some.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, now that Prod Week is over and the show is underway, I have a lot more brain space. And thanks to the mighty people who are on our Discord channel, I put up a poll the other day and said, "Hey, this is my big list of games that I haven't played."
Yeah.
What should I play? And thanks to everybody, I'm going to play KOTOR. In previous instances of I had KOTOR, I bought one of those. Hey, here's a big load of Star Wars games all in a few discs, and KOTOR 1 was one of them, and I only played maybe just a few, First Planet sort of thing, levels of it. So yeah, I'm going to be playing that, and I'm also going to be playing Witcher #1, and Pillars of Eternity was the other one as well.
Oh wow, you got so much game to keep yourself busy then.
Yeah, indeed, yeah, and thank you everybody for helping me out with that. It's really cool.
Yeah, and a giant thank you before we let Cole go for everyone who has turned up today to be a part of the stream. It's been an absolute pleasure having your company. I hope you're enjoying going through Mass Effect at the pace we're going through, because I'm loving it. I love being able to make a meal of just looking at these races, because it's gonna hit the gas. once we do sort of the round of the Citadel, it's going to move at BioWare pace, but like a lot of stuff is going to hit the gas, and so, you know, we're not going to be able to, or we won't get as much sort of foundational information.
Yeah, indeed. We won't just. There will be a lot more combat than just putting 2 bullets into the on ramps floor.
That floor had it coming.
It was looking at us running.
It was. All right, I think that is it for now. I will be back streaming on Wednesday night with more Horizon Zero Dawn. Actually, no, I won't this week. Folks, if you're looking for this week's events, check in Discord because I've got a booking on Wednesday night. One of the things I'm doing this afternoon is just sorting out my calendar for the week, but I've got a VO session on Wednesday night, so I might do a late session of Horizon Zero Dawn post recording. I'll see how that goes. It's a short session, so it should be pretty quick. And I'll also be posting on social media about the fundraising stream that Jess and I will be doing next week. But that's it from me.
Yeah. Cool.
Is anything else you'd like to say to take us out, Cole?
No, indeed. I've got nothing else. But yeah, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Yeah, it's really cool.
Fly safe. See you soon.